Welcome to Around Table. This is the podcast, or it's technically the episode, where your favorite guests from the Wreck My Podcast get together around a round table and talk about nothing and everything. We're here with a special guest. She'll eat every carrot and pee on her plate. It's Chelsea.
Hi.
Hang on.
She pees on her plate?
You pee on the plate?
Yeah, she'll eat every
eat the
carrot
carrot.
and pee on her plate.
At the same time?
No,
gets rid of
but
the carrots first.
at least she eats the carrots and then pees on her plate.
Exactly. And
You don't want to pee on the carrots.
No, that's no good. He's sensitive, so don't go bacon his heart. It's Kreger.
I couldn't if I fried.
Also, I have a baked
Oh, that's a
snack.
good
I
one.
have a baked snack. Not sponsored. Cheese it.
Cheese it. Call him Butter because he's on a roll. It's Joe.
Yeah, I'll butter them buns.
Okay, then. I blush every time I walk in on the salad dressing. I'm your host, Jordan. This week...
Oops, sorry.
This week, we have all our normal segments except for Hashtag Problem and Trivia, which will be on our Patreon exclusive episode. So go check that out on Friday. If you're not a patron, give us money. Well, because then I could get a microphone and a cool thing. I'm the only one left out. I don't have a cool
You
little
have a
stand.
nice mic, though.
I do have a nice mic, but also I have to lean in for it. Did you say it's thick?
It's thick.
Oh, it's thick. All right. So let's turn this music off. And yeah, Chelsea, talk. You can move that to wherever you want it. So it's
you
it's
just have
like,
to talk directly.
Yeah,
into
directly.
It.
So
welcome
that's
back,
what's called.
Chels.
That's what's called a dynamic mic, right? Or is that that's not a condenser? This is a condenser.
No, you have a condenser.
That's a dynamic.
An active.
Yeah. So that
Active
means
mic.
you have to be right in front of it for it to pick anything up. So you can move it wherever you want.
Right.
So find your comfortable spot, lean back, lean forward, whatever you want, and then just move into it.
You just have to make sure you're focusing it on the front. Like this.
Mm-hmm. I think I've done that before.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you doing, Chelsea? You haven't been on this cast since St. Patrick's Day?
I feel
was
like
very drunk?
Jordan and I should
Yes.
ask her how you doing because you live with her. We
That's
haven't seen
true.
her in a long time.
Way to peel back the curtain, Krager.
Way to peel back
Joe
that moist
doesn't
curtain.
You
live
could
with
also
her.
come to trivia, Kreger.
Oh.
Wednesdays
Heyo.
have been Morgan and my date night days.
Well, there's 6 other days in the week. So, Chelsea, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. How are all the brats doing?
School's really settling in. Their personalities are coming out. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing.
That's usually a bad thing.
Yeah. It is.
One teacher couldn't make it, so we just decided to replace them with another teacher.
That seat
Yes.
always has to have a teacher in it. Pretty
Uh-huh.
soon, Mrs. Schlopfeld from my 5th grade
We
will
have
be here.
Chelsea. We have Des.
That's true.
Ashley teaches dogs, so
That's, I guess.
Some of my students are dogs, so.
Oh, woof, woof, woof. Who let them out? So let's move into
Chelsea.
our...
She had to leave. The
She
bell
had
rang.
to.
She had
Yeah.
to leave. Let
She
them
gave
out.
him a hall pass, though, so it's all
the
good.
fire alarm went off.
And then you're
That
like,
did
no,
happen.
Oh, really? Did
Right
it?
outside my classroom.
Was it
yeah.
a false alarm?
Someone was playing with the water and it went off and I didn't know. So when I opened the door, it smelled putrid and there was
Ooh.
water. Like it looked like it was running down the walls, but it was bouncing off the stairs.
Yeah.
And it's because it's old water. But the whole school had to evacuate.
Old
I
water.
was
Oh, you mean
panicked.
old
I
water
thought,
pipe.
It came
Calcium
out of the
deposits and
thing?
everything?
yeah,
The
it was
pipes.
coming. It looked like it was coming down the wall. I thought
Oh.
a bomb was going to go off. I was terrified.
That's so weird.
And it was right
Yeah,
outside
I
my
will have to say
classroom.
the West Ranch fire alarm is really loud. Back when I was in high school, I went to Hart, but I had to go to summer school.
Yeah.
At
Because you were a
West
Because you were
bad
dumb?
kid.
Ranch. No, I was actually trying to jump ahead.
Oh.
Anyways,
Ew.
That's what they all say.
Fancy.
I had good grades. Anyway, so I fell asleep one class period, and that was the that was a fire drill
Ooh.
one. Their alarm is so deafening loud.
I think all fire alarms are pretty loud.
But
I think that's kind of like the point of them.
it was
Yeah.
one of the worst ones I've heard. How about
Oh, yeah.
that?
One time I fell asleep in a class in college, and I woke up, and the classroom was completely empty.
Well, the worst
I
one.
wish I had a fire alarm to wake me up.
The worst one. So now that Krager has peeled back the curtain and said Chelsea and I do live together.
Wait.
I didn't know that curtain was
Curtain
closed.
peeled back. All right,
There it
there
is.
we go.
Also, why was the curtain closed?
Because it was not. It hadn't been said before.
Oh, well, it's not.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
It's
He's
Joe.
just naked.
Anyways,
And it's Joe.
so one of the very first nights when we first started living together,
Uh-huh.
the fire alarm.
It sounds really
Oh
funny,
my
like you
gosh.
guys are dating, but you're not dating. You just live together.
Yeah.
The fire alarm went off in the middle of the night while we were sleeping, and it's not your typical fire alarm where it's just like a.
Is it Samuel L. Jackson being,
No.
get up, motherfucker?
It's
No, it
literally like
basically is
yeah.
because it's someone's voice saying, "Get out, get
Yeah.
out! There's a fire! Get
Yes.
out, get out!"
That's the new
we
new
woke
smoke.
up and we're like, "What the hell is happening?"
Did we, Joe? Someone stayed in bed, and the girl ran to the fire, had to grab a stool and unplug it.
And
well,
you're
Joe
way
slept
shorter
soundly.
than him too.
He's like, I was hoping you'd get up and fix it. Thank you.
I think all the smoke detectors do that now because mine does that too, where it goes danger, danger, or
Yes.
something.
Yeah,
like
it's,
that.
what it is.
Evacuate.
It's like
To you.
danger, danger,
not
get
gather your
out, get
belongings.
out.
Yeah, do not gather your belongings. So leave the children.
You should have recorded that and made a song.
Oh, I mean, it's
Yeah,
not like
that's
we
good.
can't make it go off again.
That's true. I took the batteries out of my smoke detectors, but I know it's not illegal, but probably frowned upon.
Might
Is
be
it
illegal.
illegal?
Might be illegal.
It might be
Especially
illegal.
since I live in an apartment complex. That thing,
Yes,
Right.
that's illegal.
that thing would go off at random times every day. Like it'd be 2 in the morning, it'd be 3 in the afternoon, and
Random.
no real reason why. It would just we'd be sitting there, not cooking anything. Door would be open, so like what smokes come in,
With
and they would just go off.
horizontal
So it's like
pan.
screw this. So we took the batteries out.
There's a fire detector in my bedroom, fire alarm, but I don't think it works.
Why? What have you tested?
Oh. He had s'mores the other night, and he likes to do it the old-fashioned way.
Man, I don't know if we
I
have
just
enough.
figured-
I don't know if we have enough curtains to pull back.
We're
I just
pulling all those
figured-
curtains back.
I just figured it would have gone off by now.
No, what he meant to
No,
say
just
was
sauteing
he's
onions in
surprised.
his bedroom.
He's just
Yeah.
saying those are really great batteries because for some reason it's never gone off for all the time he's been in there. That's what he's trying to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Well,
it.
just because, I start the fire.
Joe started. The
Joe's
fire.
always lit, so
That's
it
right,
gets a little
fam.
smoky sometimes.
Walk in a
Yeah.
room
Alright,
and the fire detectors go off.
Let's go into the first. Did you just dab? Craig is bringing the dab back. All right. So let's get into our first segment here.
Would you rather? Maybe later.
That's right. So would you
I feel a
rather?
little bit dirty right now for dabbing. Like
I know, yeah,
feel
it's not a
I
good
need to take
thing.
a shower.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. Would you rather
Yes.
die by freezing in the Antarctic or by walking through the Sahara?
Oh, it's easy freezing.
You think
100%.
freezing?
No. Sahara.
Absolutely.
I
Why-
feel like freezing would be faster.
So why do you say Sahara, Chelsea?
When you're cold, you tense your back, and it's just really exhausting.
But you realize that when you are like hot and
You
don't
just sweat, and you can take clothes off, but you can't.
No, but-
put
Yeah,
more
but you're
clothes
dying
on.
of
but you're
thirst.
dying, so you're gonna die of thirst, which is a really slow way
You're
to
not
die.
gonna die of thirst.
You're going to die of thirst and you're going to be naked in the desert.
You're
We'll
not gonna
die
die
of
of
Maybe
thirst.
I'll
You're not
find
gonna
some
die of thirst in the
cactus.
snow.
That's true.
I feel like freezing is going to be faster. Yeah, it's going to be miserable, but it's going to be shorter.
I feel like it's also less painful. And,
I was gonna say that too. I
Don't
feel
you
like
numb?
at one point you just become numb because your nerves can't feel anything anymore. Where in the Sahara, you're gonna be pretty coherent and then start hallucinating and like going in and out of it.
I might want to change my answer.
Oh, you get
Can't
that
I just
nice.
say Beetlejuice a couple times and he'll show up?
No,
Yeah.
but then the giant snake will show up too.
Yeah, the worm
Yeah, the
snake
worm
thing.
thing, and
Yeah.
then
But
you'll have
I'm
to
a
run through the door.
snake.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. Speaking of Beetlejuice, we'll be covering that this
Yeah,
week.
I saw
for
that
Right
that
On My
won
Podcast.
the
will
post.
not.
Why won't you be? Oh yeah, because you won't be here Monday. That's right. Peeling back the curtain. We're gonna
Another
record
date
it
night.
on Monday.
I can't.
Another
be
date
there.
night.
You know, the
yes.
day that this
No.
comes out.
It's
No.
yeah, the day that this comes out will be when we're recording it. So you still say Sahara, Chelsea? You gonna stick to
Okay,
your guns?
I guess
It's
it
only-
makes more sense for
It's
freezing.
only because she saw that Matthew McConaughey movie once and she really liked
Sahara.
it.
Sahara, yes.
Sahara.
I just think I like being
Hot.
know.
You'd rather be hot than cold.
I want to be
Alright, alright,
perfect
alright.
temperature. But yeah, when you are cold, you can put more clothes on. So maybe I do.
But
prefer
then
to be
again,
cold.
you're dying.
Yeah,
one
you're
of the-
dying in both
these
situations.
Both situations
Yeah.
you did. DED did.
Yeah, it probably happens faster with freezing.
Yeah, I would think so too. And
Or at
if
least
it-
less painful.
I was gonna say, at least you become like a popsicle.
No,
you
and
know?
also like when you're that cold, your body just kind of shuts down. You fall asleep. Like you're not really in a lot of pain.
That's true.
And so like for me, me personally, I can't fall asleep when it's hot. I hate the heat. I love the cold. And so yeah,
But
if I
wouldn't
had,
you just pass out because you're so dehydrated, and then you just
you would
die from
think,
there?
but it would take you
get
like 2 weeks.
and you get sunburn, Chelsea.
Yeah, because in the Antarctic, you would probably die overnight. Where in
Yeah,
the
you'd die in
Sahara,
a
it
few
would probably
hours.
take you weeks.
I would just jump in the water.
and
There
just
is
let
no
it-
water.
No, like
No,
the
for the
freezing water
freezing,
of
yeah.
the Antarctic.
Just
Yeah.
jump in the
And then
water,
so you
stay
drown.
in there.
Yeah.
That's painful and scary.
But
no,
it's
you
quick,
get
the
frostbite.
quickest.
It'd be quick.
Yeah, if you actually went
So-
in, you'd probably go unconscious and then drown while you're unconscious.
No, what you just do is jump in, then jump out, then you'll freeze faster.
That's true too.
That's true. Just don't roll in the snow.
Don't make snow angels. Don't eat the yellow snow.
Just stroke the furry wall.
There you go. All right.
Go poke the polar bear.
Moving. Yeah.
That'll be
They have a
painful.
bunch of Coke up there, so you wouldn't die of thirst. So, yes, cocaine.
No, candy.
It's one hell of a drug.
No, candy cocaine.
Candy cocaine. Yes, like candy cigarettes.
No,
but candy cocaine.
candy cane's made of Coke.
Oh, I thought you meant like Candy
Pervert.
Crush.
Why is that a pervert? All right, moving on to our next segment. Craiger got the beer wishbone.
Yeah, that's like the
thank
ultimate
you.
wishbone.
That is the ultimate wishbone. You want to pass some of those glasses around?
Nope.
So what we are drinking is
my favorite.
Yeah, Cali-Creamin by
like
Mother Earth Brewing Company. So Cali-Creamin is probably it's a cream ale, a vanilla cream ale. It's probably one of my favorite beers from around here. Oh, you switching me? Oh, cool. Thank you. So I believe Mother Earth is.
It's in Vista.
That's where we live.
It's in Vista
I do
by
believe-
where I used to live.
Is it in Vista? Oh, you're right. Vista and actually Nampa, Idaho as well. So they
Nampa?
have two locations.
2 locations? Oh,
Very,
I used
very
to go
cool.
visit there all the time on Fridays.
I really want to take another trip back to Aztec.
Ooh, Aztec's super cool. I love Aztec.
Where's
This one
that?
says tasting notes of vanilla bean, cool and crisp, smooth finish, ale with natural flavor added. It's a 5% alcohol by volume. Not quite sure what the IBUs are. It's not on the can. I didn't do a lot of research on this one, but this says
good.
Genesis date of this one is 7/25/19, and the Genesis date is I can't dance. I can't.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Krieger
so,
sport update. Dodgers take a 1-0 lead in their first playoff game.
That's excellent for everyone listening to this 6 days from now, 5 days from now. When are we
and
recording
sports
this?
that
You're
already
welcome.
happened this week on sports that already happened.
And
This week on sports from 5 days ago.
and the Seahawks scored a touchdown against the Rams.
Oh, very cool. What is there a game tonight? That's right. It's Thursday. It's in L.A.
No, it's just happening right now.
But is it in L.A.?
Yes.
Well, there you go. I was right. So guys,
it's Monday Night Football.
no, yeah, it's Monday Night Football. So what do you guys think of this beer? I think we've all had it before.
Oh,
It's
it
really
sounds
delicious.
good.
Yeah,
it's so
it's-
I don't know if I've had it before.
It makes me think of if you have like a root beer float and you put the ice cream on top and there's that
Yes.
melty ice cream, the sip of just the ice cream
Ooh.
without the root beer really.
It's because it's got the vanilla.
It's a
So you
cream
can
soda.
actually taste
I
it.
have to. Ooh, no, cream. This tastes
It's
way
a-
better than cream soda.
Ugh.
I'm not a big cream soda.
No, this is
fan.
like
It's
cream
a less
soda with
fuzzy
vanilla.
cream
Yeah.
soda.
I don't like cream soda, and I like this.
Yeah, I'm not a
It's
huge fan of
so
cream
good.
soda either, but mostly because it's usually artificial tasting. Where if you get like a
Cream- yeah.
legit cream soda,
Cream soda and Brunella flavored soda is not good. Not good at all.
If there's a girl out there that says they don't like beer, this is the beer they need to try.
All right.
that's 100% factual.
I
The,
will get
uh,
one for Morgan.
The Feeling Fancy beer from Pocock is a good beer for someone who
And-
doesn't
It's
like
still
beer.
stronger. This at least it's light.
Yeah, 5%.
It's sweet.
And
No,
the-
but
we're
that's-
not
it's
talking
good for
about them
someone
till they
that
sponsor
likes-
us. Remember
Oh,
this,
that's
guys.
right.
It's
We
good
can't
for
talk
someone
about
who
Pocock.
doesn't like
Joe,
beer.
we can't talk about them till they sponsor
Yeah,
us.
the feeling all fancy at Brewing Company.
It's a good one.
Have you
but
had that one yet?
Good night, everybody. I've had every beer from them. Okay, cool. Let's move into talking about some.
By the way,
news. What?
You missed it. We got first place in trivia last week.
Yeah, you told me last
know.
night. Oh, last week. Yeah. You told me. I miss 1 week and then you win. Great. Why? What's
Did
going
you
on?
ever hear about the time that Cam shamed me?
No.
Did
So
that happen last night?
apparently, no. There was like a backup in one of the bathrooms, and he said like loudly, like, "Chelsea, stop clogging the toilet," when it wasn't me.
Yeah.
And the main guy Todd told him to say it.
Oh, nice. Well, hey, at least they like you there enough to know that they can make fun jokes at your expense.
I know, about the restroom of all things.
I mean, there's 5 restrooms there. They're fine. That's why you don't put
Tampons.
that too. All right, moving on. This just in. We're talking about news stories. Now to you, Craiger. Do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
Nope.
Chelsea, you got anything newsworthy?
Oh
No.
yeah. Joe and I were watching something on true life, and it's called Snapchat dysmorphia. People are now going to plastic surgeons, and when I say people, I mean teens. And getting plastic surgery to look like how they do on a Snapchat
the filter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's actually just got put into the book for psychology, I believe,
crazy.
of an actual
and
problem.
62% of plastic surgeries are because they want to look better in selfies. What world are we in?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Does it matter what you look like in a selfie? Wouldn't you want to look good in real life compared to a selfie? Like, I feel like a selfie you can doctor. Wouldn't you want to go to the doctor to be doctor yourself in real life? Like, I don't know. That's just me.
Doctor.
Depends if
Dr.
they plan
IRL.
on meeting the people in real life or not, I guess.
That's true. That's true. Krager, what do you got over there?
I'm trying to, like, I don't know. I thought I had something, but it's not really newsworthy, so I'm just going to.
Like, anything we say is that important here, though.
I don't know. Like, I was ready for a story time and now.
Okay, we'll get the story time later.
Yeah.
Joe, you got something?
The Grudge is being remade and actually had some footage come out at a New York City Film Fest.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's actually the very first scary movie that I've ever seen in theaters. I think I was like 12 or 13 when it came out. And it's the reason why horror movies don't scare me at all anymore.
Because you're such a badass?
No, because when I was a kid and seeing that in theaters like terrified me, and nothing has been able to scare me since.
Wow.
No, that terrified me, and I'm still scared.
I don't
of
think
movies.
I've seen The Grudge, actually. Madison says I should watch it, and then I really want to watch the Japanese version because Japanese versions of everything horror is way more frightening.
Honestly, they're very similar. There's not much
Are they
of a
that similar?
difference.
The gender is completely different.
But
The
they have
gender?
Japanese
Of the little
characters
kid.
in both.
Yeah, like in the American version, it's a girl.
Yeah.
But
And
there's
then,
also a
Japanese
boy.
version-
There's
a
also
boy.
a boy. No,
Oh,
but
okay.
that's
He's
the
in
same with the Japanese
He's in
version.
the sink, right?
Yeah.
The boys. In
Okay,
the
maybe
sink.
I'm getting it confused. Yeah, I've never seen it, so I can't really talk like I've
Watch
seen it.
it.
But
I actually never seen The Grudge either.
we should. I put
Let's
it up.
do it.
Hopefully, I was hoping to do it this month for October, but we've already got our slate filled.
Unless we do it as a bonus.
We could do it as a bonus, maybe. I don't know.
No,
I might
we're
just
all
watch.
busy.
I might just watch it for the heck of it.
It's
No.
Halloween month. We got to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Not only that, breaking news: Ryan Reynolds and Taika Waititi both swear they weren't in Green Lantern,
What?
and they're sticking to their story.
Hey, it's a
Taika
good
Waititi-
story to stick to.
Taika Waititi was in Green Lantern?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
both
him
of them
in
are
it.
actually in Green Lantern.
Who did Tycho play?
Shoot, I don't remember off the top of my head. I'll
Watch
look
him
it up.
hit me
He's
though.
a really good actor / director then.
Is he like a best friend? That best friend person, maybe? No, wasn't that dude black? I don't know. I don't even remember Green
Taika
Lantern.
Waititi
Honestly,
is, I
no,
believe
I know who
in-
Taika Waititi is. I know who he is. I'm trying to remember characters in Green Lantern because I don't
All
remember that movie at all. It was awful.
Wasn't Blake?
I know, right?
Wasn't Blake Lively in that? That's it.
No, I think she's just married
Blake Lively
to him.
was in that,
Oh.
as was Ryan Reynolds.
All right, as Jordan Howe's
I
wife.
remembered fact.
And Taika Waititi played a character named Tom Kalmaku.
Cool, that guy.
Did
his
anyone
name-
ever actually see this movie?
I saw
Yes,
it.
I did.
I saw it when it came out and immediately mentally dumped it down the drain. I do a periodical mental flush where things I don't think I need, I just flush it, and then it's gone. Which
Nice.
is
That's why he never remembers our birthdays.
exactly.
If you had-
it's not necessary.
If you could only watch one movie for the rest of your life, and it was either The Green Lantern or
The Green Hornet.
or X-Men Wolverine Origins.
Oh, Wolverine Origins.
Yeah.
It's campy enough that at least I can find some enjoyment out of it. Green Lantern is just
Ryan
like
Reynolds is in
awful.
both.
That's true. He is in both.
Although he just said he wasn't in Green Lantern, so
That's right. He
Oh, yeah,
wasn't.
that's right. He's not.
Yeah, he's
According
not.
to him and
It's the
Taika,
Mandela
they're not
effect.
in
We're
it.
all remembering it incorrectly. It's the Ryan Stain Bears. So anyway,
Is that like the Bernstein Bears?
yeah, the Berenstain.
Reinstein.
So here's the news story I have for you guys.
Ooh, what you got?
Kiss, the band, makes big splash by performing concert for sharks. Let me give you a little bit of backstory here. So, having played nearly every corner of the earth in a nearly 50-year career, the rock band Kiss is taking its show to a new place, under the sea, where they will perform for great white sharks and 8 fans separated from them by a small submarine. As part of a promotion by Airbnb of all things, the fans and Kiss will travel November 18th in separate boats off the coast of southern Australia. While Kiss stays above board on one vessel, the fans will be lowered beneath the surface of the water from a second boat into the viewing sub in an area known for shark activity. Using underwater speakers, Kiss will begin playing and the sound will be audible to the submerged fans and the sharks. As strange as it sounds, underwater concerts are not new. The Underwater Music Festival has been held for the past 35 years in the Florida Keys.
How do the sharks respond to the music?
They love it because they love vibration.
Also, yeah, they would love it, and they're freaking hungry.
No, but the blood is what makes them hungry. The vibrations is what actually attracts them. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's like a giant vibrator.
Also, I thought Keys was on Van Nuys.
Keys is on Van Nuys. But this led me to my next story because I went Underwater Music Festival.
Yeah.
So the Underwater Music Festival was founded by a guy named Bill Becker. He's the coordinator and music director of the Underwater Music Festival. Beck. No. He started the Underwater Music Concerts as a way to raise awareness for coral preservation. For the past 25 years, hundreds of divers and snorkelers have come together for the festival at Louis Key Reef, part of the only living coral barrier reef in North America. Here, a pre-selected radio playlist is streamed live from underwater speakers while musician divers and mermaids play whimsical instruments created by local artist August Powers. Becker selects all the ocean-themed songs, such as the Beatles' Yellow Submarine and Octopus Garden, and even insists that the fish like to dance to Jimmy Buffett's Fins. The audience, of course, enjoys the tunes from underwater as well, since sound travels 4.3 times faster in water than in air. The sonic experience has been described as particularly ethereal. For those who prefer the slower standard fare, the playlist is also broadcast live on the local radio station. That's a weird thing to do.
Did you just say sound travels faster in water than air?
4.3 times faster, which means that all the songs sound way different under the water than they do above the water, which is why they love doing
They sound
this.
like slower or...
No, it travels faster, so they sound faster.
That's weird.
They said it sounds ethereal, which I imagine, too, it's harder for you to hear, so it might sound like angels singing to you or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if we were to slow down the noises that whales and dolphins make, what we would find out.
So whales, the noise that we hear of whales is not actually the real noise.
Thank you.
Yeah. So whales actually give off a subsonic sound, and to be able to hear it, we have to speed it up like 20 times to be able to hear anything. So what we're hearing is an extremely sped up version of what whales actually sound like.
What about dolphins?
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think you can hear them because they come up. Oh, I've been to SeaWorld, guys. They come up out of the water and they go that. So
that's how Jordan laughs.
I'm not sure if that was a really good impression or if that was just like a normal, annoying California woman.
Have you ever swam with the dolphins?
No, but I'll be sleeping with the fishes soon. I got a lot. I got a lot of debt in Vegas. No, I've never swam with dolphins. Have you?
No.
Oh. Has anyone on this podcast?
I have friends who.
Monterey.
You did? You swam with a turtle? I swam with a turtle before.
I was in like Maui and I saw it underneath.
We went
me.
scuba diving in Maui.
Correction. I went out with you guys. I didn't actually make it too far under the water because I started freaking out. And you have to control your breathing when you scuba dive. So I got to stay up above the water,
as in true Jordan fashion.
Hey, it's very much me.
I just want to get a waterproof speaker and go to a pool and
try
like,
this.
inside out.
We should. That's
like,
it.
Really
or you can
take a break.
Take your iPhone and go into a pool.
Oh,
yeah, most
Mine's not
iPhones.
waterproof.
I don't have a fancy iPhone like you guys.
Like
Mine's
all iPhones after like the 7S or something are all water resistant.
No, the 8 isn't water resistant. So 10 on is water resistant.
Right, 10 on is water resistant.
Well, why can't I just get a waterproof speaker and use my old phone?
Oh, snap, son.
Because you already have an iPhone that's newer and you don't have to go and purchase something new?
What do you have, the 10?
I have a 7.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
7S
No, you don't.
Plus.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I lose my phones a lot, so I
know
buy them
you
off
do.
OfferUp.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
what
should
Facebook
sell one of my
Marketplace.
phones
How
off
much
of
did you buy
OfferUp.
your phone for?
For like $350.
That's still a lot of money.
That's
It
how
was
much.
a 126
It's an
gig.
iPhone.
That's
dude.
how much we had to put down on my mom's new 11 Pro was $350, and pay $20 a month
You
for
have to
the
make a
next 2
down
years.
payment on a cell phone?
Yeah,
Yep.
I Like, why do people
I
want us to make monthly payments? No, I want
Yeah.
to freaking own it. So
I
I
know,
go
I hate
in
how
there
they do
and
it
they go,
now.
nope, you can't own it unless you want to pay $800. I said, fine, I'll buy one offline, which is exactly what I did.
Yeah, you stick it to them.
That's right, I'm sticking to them.
Hashtag problem. They're stupid.
Hashtag stick it to them.
Stick it to them. Okay, we got to.
Also, I don't know if did we mention on the previous podcast that Spidey's back in the MCU?
You know what? No, but we put it on our Instagram. So if you're a
Still,
follower
that
of our
is-
Instagram,
that is my news story.
That is breaking news.
That is
because,
breaking news that happened 2 weeks ago.
It wasn't 2 weeks. It was like a few
Also,
days ago.
I-
It was a week and a
Also-
half from
Yeah.
today.
Also,
Wow,
news
yeah.
story. I've been reading stuff. I'm trying not to read or look into anything about the new Star Wars, but they're saying that people are not happy with Palpatine and his character.
How would they know it's not
yeah,
done
it's not
yet?
out yet.
Apparently, there's
So what?
There's
the
no
the-
way it's
So what? The
leaked.
10 guys in the post-production editing booth are not happy with Palpatine.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's what I saw.
Maybe the fans aren't happy with the fact that Palpatine's
but-
coming back.
But also, I'm not gonna research anything because I don't want to know anything going into this.
yeah,
So.
you really don't want to know that Finn dies 20 minutes into it. Okay. So moving on.
I
to
wouldn't
the-
be-
Dude,
I
why
wouldn't be a-
why would a WWE wrestler be in Star
Finn
Wars?
Balor. Oh,
But
we'll bring that back around because he's part of my Stoked on This. Okay, we have a question from our good patron and good friend and good fella, Ryan Buds.
What's up, Wreck My Podcasters? It's your pal Ryan Buds from the Trivia with Buds podcast, and today I have a question for you about everyone's favorite cat, Garfield. So, back in the 90s, I used to collect a ton of different Garfield books that would come in the Scholastic ad that you would get for your classroom when you do the book order, like monthly, I think it was. And some of those titles were like Garfield Takes the Cake, Garfield Out to Lunch, Garfield Bigger and Blacker. Not that, but stuff like that. So none of the titles ever really had anything to do with just, a 3-panel comic strip. But I thought it would be fun for you guys to come up with some new Garfield titles. So if there were some modern day Garfield books coming out, what would they be called? What would Garfield be getting into, or what should he be getting into? Because I think he is still around in book form. Have a great month, and I'll see you with the next question later in the fall.
All right, I got one.
I like that face.
Garfield. Aloe Ryan Bud's face.
Ryan Buds is burned. So guys, do you have one off the top of your head? Because I had time to think about this, so I got a few.
Garfield trims Bud's bush.
Okay.
There's little trees in the way.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Garfield
Relevant.
drinking claws.
That's
Oh.
a good one.
Damn.
I can't believe I didn't think of that one. I was
There's
trying to
no
think of
laws,
things
right?
relevant right
'Cause
now.
He has claws.
He does have claws. It works on so many levels.
Yeah.
Garfield, the lasagna strikes back.
There you go. Well,
I've thought of a meta one. Garfield and the Groundhog Day. Because
he could be in Groundhog Day.
and
and
because
Bill
of-
Murray.
There you go.
What?
Very meta.
What now? Okay, so the ones I came up with are Garfield's quest for gluten-free lasagna.
Yep. Okay.
One that just says Mondays. Am I right? I thought like they haven't made one like that yet.
What's
Come on.
up with that?
Yeah. Garfield and the Great Facebook Hack. Now,
Ooh.
I looked up some ones that are actual titles of books for him. There was one called Garfield Gains Weight. Now it would be called Garfield is Thick with 2 C's.
We should do
Yes.
a game. Is Garfield or not?
Garfield
we
goes
should.
keto.
We should. Garfield does keto. There's one called Garfield Weighs In. Now it would be Garfield Weighs In on the new Weight Watchers app.
Yep.
There's one Garfield Takes the Cake, but I think now it would be called Garfield Watches the Great British Bake Off. Mm-hmm. That would be one. There's Garfield Swallows His Pride, but now it will be Garfield swallows his shot of apple cider vinegar every morning. Mm-hmm. Because
That's a
you
thing?
got to keep your insides clean.
Apple cider vinegar can kill stuff on your skin. Do you want to drink that?
Yeah, people take a shot of it
good,
every month.
yeah.
I drink it for a little while. Didn't do anything. There's one called Garfield Loses His Feet. So I made it. Garfield uses Find My Eye Feet.
And I think we're going to stop there.
No, we got a few more. Garfield Sits Around the House was one of them. So I decided now it would be Garfield binge watches all 3 seasons of Stranger Things and wonders what day it is anymore.
Yep.
There's
Accurate.
one called Garfield Gets in a Pickle, and it would now just be called Pickle Rick. And then
Picklefield.
finally, Garfield Eats His Heart Out. I would just call it Garfield Eats Out. That's that. And now I'm going to tell you guys something that you should ponder. If you drop soap on the floor, is the soap dirty or is the floor clean?
What's up with my soap slippery? I can't hold on to it. Where did it go?
I should just stop playing the second one because Krager always wants to do a little scattery-doo over there.
Trying to scat all over the place. Doesn't even know that's the job for the Scatman.
Yeah,
Or
because I'm the Scatman.
Yeah, you've been slacking, man.
You know what? Don't make me call him.
I'm the Scatman.
Just kidding. So let's move on to story time. Oh. You want to hear a story? Oh, cool. Because it's story time. With Wreck My Podcast.
Yeah.
That's us. We're Wreck My Podcast.
Ooh, that is us.
Do you guys have a story?
I don't have a story that happened per se recently, but I was thinking a really funny story is back when I was driving Uber and Lyft.
Uh-huh.
There was one time where I picked up this one girl down like towards like LAX-ish area.
I think I know this story.
And so I pick her up. She's kind of whatever. She's like, oh yeah, I'm going to a house party, and like we hit it off. We're talking. She's cool.
Oh, I don't know this story.
No. And then so it was kind of like, it was actually like another half an hour. I picked her up by LAX and it was like half an hour away from there where the house party was. And so I drop her off and it's cool. And then like I pick up another guy and then I'm driving, and halfway through that ride, which is going back towards LAX, I get a call on my phone. It's from the girl. She's like, I left my purse. Can you bring it back to me? I'm like, I'm kind of like already like a half an hour away.
Yeah.
Like,
But how'd you not figure that out by now?
I know. I was kind of like, crap. I got to finish this ride, but I'll turn off my app and then I'll come back and drop it off to you. Because, it's a purse, and I don't live close. I'm not going to just stop it. I was kind of bummed. Like, it's going to really hinge on it's going to really stop my night from going. I'm going to lose some time. But anyway, so I do it. And she's like, oh, yeah, cool. And if you want, you can just like come by and like hang out and party with us. I'm like, okay. So I go. I drop
He's
the guy
that
off.
guy. He's that Uber
no,
driver.
no,
I'm not going to lie. I would have done the exact same.
No, I was thinking,
I'm like, all
that's
right.
not really my
I'm gonna get a
MO.
beer out of
That's
it.
not really
Mo?
my MO.
Montana?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I was like, you know what? Normally I wouldn't do this kind of thing, but this can it'll be like a fun thing to tell the kids. You do so, or like you do something crazy. Something fun could come out of it, or nothing could come out of it. So I drive back over there, end up hanging out, playing some beer pong.
Moral of the story: Krager has a child.
No, it was actually kind of like a fun experience. Like I ended up winning a couple of games of beer pong,
yeah,
got a couple free beers, and just hung out, learned a lot about weed that I didn't know before. Didn't smoke any, but there was a couple of dealers there. So
his fire alarm is not going off.
There was a couple almost fights, and then I peaced out after like an hour and a half and kept driving for the night. But
well, that should have been a perfect opportunity because you should have had a built-in clientele right there to drive for Uber. People partying and super drunk.
No, but you have to think I was only at that party like an hour and a half in. So
you should have stayed longer.
So moral of the story,
I need to make
Krager had a few beers in an hour and a half and then continued to drive other people for Uber.
Yeah.
That's your Uber drivers, ladies and gentlemen.
I had one like that where Ann and I were in San Diego and we ordered an Uber and then we went to a place called the Cherry Bomb.
Cherry Bomb.
And we were like, oh, yeah, you got to come. It's really cool. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll try it out sometime. And then we're like, all right, bye, see ya. And he's like, actually, I'm going to park the car and come in. And we're like, okay. So we're like hanging out. There's a guy there, Rick Lyon, and he always plays music. It's like a great bar. We have a couple of drinks, and he's just at the bar having a beer. We're not hanging out with him, but he's there as we're there. And then we start leaving or whatever. And he was leaving, too, because they were closing down. It was 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, are you girls walking home? We're like, yeah, it's just right there. And he's like, I'll take you home. And I'm like, nope. And Ann's like, sure.
That is creepy.
And then he took us home. But it was
oh, my
God. But
God.
it was Ann's house. I was like, Ann, if you trust him.
How far away was it from the place?
It was really close.
Wait, why did you do
Cherry
it in the
Bomb
first
to
place?
Ann's.
Then why did you get in the car?
Because where we were in the first place, we were somewhere
okay.
else.
No, but I'm saying, why did you let him take you guys home?
Because Ann just got in.
This is like the beginning of Taken.
I know.
Oh, my God.
But no, he really did just drop us off. That girl has something in her that's lucky. Like, there was another time we ordered Jack in the Box. Yeah, we ordered Jack in the Box, and the person from Postmates was like, would you like a brand new bottle of honey Jack Daniels whiskey? And we're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I have to get rid of it. I'm not 21, but it was on my last Postmates, and they didn't take it, and I need to get rid of it.
What
and
kind of idiot is that? I'm not 21.
Yeah,
just take the
right?
damn
You
thing.
leave it in your trunk and go home.
Yeah,
and have a
oh,
party.
God forbid someone under 21 drank alcohol.
I know. So then we had Jack in the Box and Fireball Jack Daniels.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Jack and Jack.
That's
So
true.
much Jack.
So was it Honey Jack?
It was.
And that one's
the
Honey
red-
Honey Jack is
red
good. Honey
label.
Jack is really good.
Throw that bad boy in the freezer and just sip on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Most whiskey fans would hate you for it, but I can't complain. That stuff is delicious.
It's really good.
It's delicious. So I like that Uber stories all around.
Also, it's not like I went out and drove a lot. Like, it was somewhat late, so I'm like, oh, I just kind of like went home.
Yeah.
After
You
that.
picked the fare up on the way.
I did the.
Her name was Morgan.
No, I did the whole thing where you can like only accept rides going in your direction. So.
I didn't know that was a thing you could do.
You only have a limited amount per day.
Oh, like lives in an arcade game. So Joe, you have a story time? That was a Cheez-It. Hashtag not a sponsor. I got a story time for you. So Madison, who is coincidentally my wife, we were walking the dog the other day around our apartment complex, and we live on a pretty busy street here in our town. And so we're walking, and she has a Dodgers hat on, a blue Dodgers hat, right? And we're walking down the street, and someone's blasting their music at like the street corner, waiting at the light. I hear the music turn down, and then we hear someone yell, "Dodgers suck penis." And I don't acknowledge him because, first off, if you're going to say suck penis, I'm not going to acknowledge you, you 4-year-old. Like, what is wrong with you? That's the worst trash talk I've ever heard in my life. Second off, you live in Los Angeles. You know, if you had to stop every time someone wore a Dodgers something or other and had to tell them they suck penis, guess how many? You would not get anything done in your day. So
Madison should have just been like, cool, so do I.
Well, here's the thing. Madison didn't hear them, so she was like, what was that? And I heard him, but I didn't acknowledge it until they turned. And she goes, oh, if I would have known, I would have said, people who say suck penis back at him. And I'm like, that's a good one. That's a good one. I thought it was funny. Okay, you can spruce it up. Oh, people who say suck penis suck giant cock. Because then it's like true fashion.
No, if they're like little wusses, because they said in Santa Clarita, if they were really like ballsy,
they go to Chavez Ravine,
downtown LA, and say that, and they get shanked.
Oh, they would get shanked.
I would have said people who play their music that loud have tiny penises.
And you know what? He also had a really giant raised truck. So I was like, way to show
sorry
the
about
size
your
of your
balls,
2-inch penis, bro.
I used to blame my music.
Did he
and
have
I
them
have an
hanging?
Oh, Did he have
them hang him in the
probably. I didn't look and see.
But see, I used to blast my music, and I have an average size penis.
Yeah, blasting music's not bad, but the raised truck.
The raised
don't
truck
have a
with
raised
the
truck.
blasting music.
It was all of
and
them together.
It was a white dude playing like gangster rap. This dude is like the epitome of everything wrong with our town.
Yeah, I had one at the gym the other day, and he's just like fussing about in the back of his car, blaring, like old school hip hop, which is fine. I liked the song. I was down with it, but I was like, why is this old man blaring music from his Range Rover right in front of the gym? Like, do you think I'm going to be like, ooh, hey, sexy
This
baby?
this guy, those people need attention.
Is that foreplay by Happy Eating?
Oh, Range Rover and all. He was just a real OG. He.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. So those are our story times. Let's get stoked on this.
Why we haven't heard or seen it, there is something to perceive in the whole type and hype. Give us something to believe on. When they chose to focus emphasis, we're forming a hypothesis. But all we really know is that we're stoked on this. Stoked on this. Stoked on this.
Yeah.
We are super excited about some stuff this week.
Would you say we're stoked?
I would say we're stoked. Would you say we're
Soaked?
soaked with anticipation? And me just with sweat because I sweat a lot. So, Chelsea, you stoked for anything this week?
I'm stoked that I don't have to do my master's anymore because that was really dragging me down.
That's a great stoked on this.
Woo!
You know what? Don't drag her down with a bad time with master's stuff. Would you say that's a bad A time?
Now it's a bad A time.
Do you remember saying bad A time? No, you don't remember that? I forget who we were with in Vegas, and you were super drunk, and we were at the slot machine, and we had it recorded for a while.
That was me!
That was you.
Me!
We had it recorded for a while, and you were explaining why the slot machines aren't good.
About it.
And then you said you'll have a bad A time.
Yeah. I was playing gems at the bottom of the Planet Hollywood escalators, and I was like,
you were there, I'm pretty
here
sure,
in
and
Vegas
Paige.
having a bad A time.
So
Yeah.
this
Like
is a
badass.
recording.
Yeah, where's that recording?
It was a recording that used to be on a phone that I had, and I don't know if I can
Find
still
the
get
phone,
it.
Joe!
Use Find My Phone.
Find my old phone.
Find my old
TM.
phone.
Krager.
Find my old phone.
I'm claiming that.
It's like the Wayback Machine, but for phones. I love it. Krager, what are you stoked on this week?
I am stoked on a rot.
A rot?
A rot.
What kind of rot? The rot in your stomach.
Wood rot.
Wood rot.
No, I went to kind of like adulting / fat personing.
7-Eleven?
No.
Oh, okay.
I went to Walmart.
Ooh, Walmartians.
And they had 120 count tortilla. Oh, I already told you.
told
We
me
did this last week.
I'm
Still
This
stoked.
is still so stoked about. First off,
No, I said that on the rec mine, not the round table.
you said it, but we record them at the same time.
No.
Yes, we do.
2 separate days.
There's way more
No, you
exciting
said
food
it
items
on-
out there.
You
You
said it on
Sto-
Wreck My
on Stoked
Patreon.
On
I
This
just
last
edited it yesterday. You said it on Wreck My Patreon.
Yeah,
I
we did
think.
Patreon on Sunday.
No, we didn't.
I can guarantee you this was on
This
the
was
last
episode we
last around a round table.
100%.
Because I had just
You know what?
re-listened
It's
to
Still
it.
good to
fucking
know.
stoked.
It's good to know
Okay,
Krager's consistent.
Then I am stoked on that Morgan and I did meal prep this weekend, and I've been doing that. And
Did you meal prep your tortilla pizza rolls?
Yeah.
no, we did is we bought a bunch of carne asada, we
Ooh.
bought a bunch of chicken, we bought a
Ooh.
bunch of vajitas,
Uh-huh.
and some beans. And so I grilled up all the chicken
It's a
and
lot of Mexican food.
carne asada, and she sautéed all the vajitas, and we cooked the beans. And so we have little servings of asada, chicken, vajitas, and beans, and all throughout the week, eating that, and it's been really great.
Yeah. That's good. Meal prep's good.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also, I don't know, just
Tortilla pizza rolls.
no, life's been great, man. Like just living the dream.
Living that dream. You heard it from Krager. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Hey, you know who I got a text from today?
Nay.
Nay. I got a text from no, not Morgan.
Cam?
No.
Krager? Me?
No,
Chelsea?
I actually ignored
Those are all. Those last three are all
No,
true.
Jordan texts me every Wednesday morning if I'm going to trivia, and I do not respond.
No, he doesn't. I
Oh,
just
that's
assume he
rude.
What,
doesn't.
you don't even give him the decency to reply?
Yeah,
Right?
Well,
you
because he
dick.
texts me at like 7,
You could at least
7:30 in the
say
morning,
no.
and
Are
I
you not awake?
forget. I'm at work, so I
if-
forget.
you could easily text back.
Yeah, bro.
No, and I feel bad about it.
You should.
That's it. I'm not texting you anymore.
Okay, I'll text you asking. On
Yeah, right.
Wednesdays.
Stephanie Modell texted me and asked
Oh,
if we were
hi.
recording tomorrow because she really wants to be here on a Friday. So I told her maybe next week.
She's been asking
Okay.
me that too.
Yeah. So next week we
Why
might
don't you
have
text
Stephanie
me,
Modell
Stephanie?
on here.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, Steph.
Huh?
Does she go by Steph at all? Just Stephanie.
I don't know. What's actually
Stephanie.
was really
Well,
funny
I'm
is
going to
like
be calling her Steph.
a
There you
month
go.
ago, she why don't I have your number on Facebook
About a
Messenger?
month ago.
About a month ago. And I said, I don't know, you're too cool. And then I sent her my number, and I have not heard from her since.
Because she's texting the most important person on the podcast.
Chelsea.
Yes, Chelsea. So, Joe, what are you stoked on this week?
I have 3 things that I'm stoked on this week.
Damn.
His testes
First
and
one,
penis.
I'm actually
His
very
roommate.
surprised Krager didn't mention, but I don't know if you guys like to be teased, but
Oh, shoot.
I had it ready to go. I knew someone was
Yeah.
going to bring it up. I thought it was going to be Krager, too.
I forgot.
Stranger
Things season 4.
They're
teased.
not in Hawkins anymore.
Is that like a reference to?
It's a reference to
Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz. It says, I don't think we're in Hawkins anymore. So whatever the Kansas
No, it says
line is.
It says they're not in Hawkins.
There you go. Yeah, so there's a few things on here. I guess there's like a sign that says something, and there's something in the grass, and there's things that people are pulling out. This picture's not a great high-res picture at all.
I didn't even see.
But yeah, I watched a little video about them breaking it down, how they think it's going to take place in the Upside Down, like the whole
That's
episode
cool.
is really going to take place in the Upside Down, which I've never been a huge fan of being in the Upside Down for a long amount of time, honestly. But we'll see what they do with it, you know.
I like it more when it's like how the Upside Down and our world like kind of
Collide.
connect.
Collide,
Yeah, when
yeah.
you see like
Collide.
one
When you're
side
in
to
the
the
upside
other.
down
How
too
one
long,
affects
you
the
get
other.
Yeah,
lost.
yeah,
You
like
need,
that's what I didn't.
touched reality.
The first
you know?
season was almost in there too much sometimes. I was like, all right, it's just like a weird Resident Evil fog town.
But that's what I liked about the first season when like what's his name, Will, when he's
Yeah.
in the Upside Down, but you know where he is.
Yeah, you see him in
real
like
life
the
because
school
of the
and
lights
at
and
Fort-
everything.
Fort-
and
or Castle
that's
Byers.
fine, but
Yeah.
like all the scenes in the Upside Down, there's nothing going on there. It's like you have the mind flare, and then if some human gets in there, that's it. There's nothing else going on.
Well, what I'm hoping is we're going to get into the backstory about the possibility that people are saying the theory that we've heard of 11, we've heard of 8,
I thought it was 7.
7, we've heard of 7. We haven't
Or
heard
maybe
of
that
1.
could just be 7-Eleven. I don't know.
Could be, I don't know. We haven't heard of like 1, 2, 3, like the early ones. People are saying,
3,
what if the
4, 5.
Demogorgon, like what if the Mind Flayer is 1? What if the Demogorgon is like 2 or 3? Like, what if the monsters are the failed experiments that like went to the Upside Down and are now trying to get back and get revenge and take their world back?
Some of the
That's
other
clever.
ones, yeah.
So that's a cool
What if
theory.
giant one.
That would just flip my lid upside
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
That's what he said, yeah.
That's what the Mind Flayer is, the giant one.
Yeah.
The giant spidery deal.
I wouldn't say spider.
He looks spiderish. Okay, so what's your other ones?
So 2 more. We have the first official trailer, not just a teaser, but the first official trailer for Birds of Prey.
Yep, it looks good.
It looks really good.
Oh,
The one with
Harley Quinn,
and
Margot Robbie.
and the emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Yes, it looks really good. Ewan McGregor's in it as well.
Yeah, he plays Black Mask.
Yeah.
Which we didn't see him in the Black Mask.
No, we did not. But it actually
Can't hide that beautiful face.
the trailer actually I'm very impressed with it. But
Yeah,
we'll
it looks
see.
fine.
It's
I
still
hear
DC,
rumors
so-
that Jared Leto might show up.
Really?
And then he'll bitch about it.
Interesting.
Yeah, he'll send a used condom to someone.
He'll just say that he was never actually in the movie.
No, Jared Leto owns to his mistakes.
And my final stoked on this. Do you know what the Void is?
Yeah,
It's
it's the
the-
company that puts on the VR stuff.
Yeah, so it's a complete immersive VR experience where you wear the headsets, the headphones, but you could also like touch things that are around you, and
Gregor, stop that.
It's like you're actually in the virtual environment. Well, there's a new one coming to the Void, and it just released a trailer created by Disney and the MCU,
What?
Oh, that's cool.
in which you prototype a design of a brand new Wakandan Stark technology Iron Man style
I
suit.
did hear about this. Yeah, I heard about this, which is going to be a hard one, honestly, because so they've done Star Wars, which I heard was really
Yeah.
cool. They did Ghostbusters, which I heard
Yes.
was really cool. I don't know how you're going to do an Iron Man suit and make it fully immersive.
You can with
Like, are you going to be hanging on a wire? Like, are you going to be like? How do you get the feel of flying and stuff?
wind effects, platforms.
I guess wind effects, but if you're standing on ground, it's going to be this weird disconnect with your brain.
Well,
I'd be
you're
curious
gonna
how they
you're
do
gonna
it.
feel the
You'll have
bottom of
something
the
hooked
suit
up-
regardless.
You'll have something like hooked up to your waist, probably, where like it'll get you a couple inches off the ground.
Or can
Maybe.
they do like gravity fields that make it looks like there's a weight on you, and then they remove that to make you think you're flying?
Maybe
That could be
I
it.
thought more like the iFly thing, where it's like the indoor.
No,
I've done that
parachuting?
before, and it's not the same.
No,
though.
you couldn't, because like you'd have to see where you're going, and that you'd be in a little tube.
No,
I
you
guess
would,
that's
you would
true.
need you would need someone in there
No.
with you to
It
help
would just
control
be
you.
a giant 40,000 square foot building that's all fans underneath.
I've
Sounds fantastic.
I've been wanting to do one of these VR experiences.
Me
There's
too.
a couple of them. There's not
Well,
just the Void. There's a few of them, but I have been really wanting to do this.
done one at Dave and Buster's.
That's not
No,
the same.
it's not like the Void.
Because that's just something you just sit in and you just kind of do. But
I did
like
one
something
where
like
I
the
was
Void, you're like
standing.
walking,
Uh-huh.
and it's like a
And it
full
was-
experience where
Okay.
like you can
You
touch
had
and interact
arm
with
things,
things.
you had an eye thing, you had a helmet,
So the
and then
way-
you were all characters and like
Yes, that's what it's like.
So the
We're
way
all
the
characters.
Void did the Star Wars one, because Daniel, my old coworker, he actually invited me, but it was an 11 like the last time slot, 11 o'clock on a Thursday night. And I was like,
and
I'm
it's-
not driving
the
all the way
closest
to
is like downtown Disney, right?
No, the closest is now Glendale. But back then, yes, downtown Disney was the only place they were doing it. So he told me
I would've done
the
it.
room is functional. As in, so
Like
in your
feng
VR,
shui?
yeah, like feng shui. In your VR, when you see there's like a wall right here, the room you're in, there's a wall right here. Just a blank wall. Like if you took your VR off, everything is plain. But when you put the VR on, it's all the other
Like
stuff going on.
buttons
So
and
when you
things to
run,
interact
when
with.
you run and you see like you're gonna touch a wall or like an object or something, that object is actually real. So when you touch it, you feel it. So
Yeah.
the whole connect is there between your brain and sight.
It
And
but it
doesn't
might be
have
like
the
glued
detail and things.
down.
yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
Like things won't move. Like there's not objects you can move. It's like, oh, take cover here. You run and you take cover behind like a tiny wall or like a box.
You'll feel the wall in
You'll
the box.
feel it there.
That is nuts.
So that's immersive. That is really immersive.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'd love to do one of these things too.
Let's
They're
do it. Let's
not
plan a
too
trip for
pricey.
this.
They're like 50
No.
or $60, I think.
Oh,
No,
right?
not even that. It's like
No?
$30.
How long,
30?
how long did you get?
Like 20
It's
minutes.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like $30 for 20 minutes.
Which is longer than a Disney ride, like a roller coaster or
100%.
something.
That's
yeah.
worth it. I do have one thing I forgot to mention. Joe kind of sparked.
Well,
my,
you lost your
memory.
time.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not necessarily a sequel, but it's kind of like a sequel to The Big Lebowski. Jesus Rolls. The first trailer for that came out.
I haven't even heard of this.
You know,
Is
so you know-
Jeff Bridges in it? John Goodman?
The trailer I saw
Steve
didn't have
Buscemi?
any of them in
Oh.
it. But you know, from Mr. Deeds, the butler, that actor who's in The Big Lebowski, correct?
Is he? I don't remember. I've never saw Mr. Deeds.
Okay.
He's seeing the menu screen.
Yeah, remember we had this story. I was super drunk when we watched the menu screen for 30
Anyway,
minutes.
he has like he doesn't have like a super main character, but he has a pretty like prolific like people like that character.
Yeah.
They created a spin-off movie. That's what it is. A spin-off movie.
Spin-off.
It has him and also has John Hamm,
Ooh.
Christopher Walken.
Ooh.
The
Wow.
only trailer I could find was in Spanish.
Oh.
But it looks really cool.
Well,
So
I
if
guess, too, we should have listened in Spanish class more.
See?
Oh, Miss Martinez.
Oh, yes. So my one thing left of Stoked on This that people didn't steal is Finn Balor is now officially on NXT. He's moving back down to the NXT, which is awesome because he'll at least be on TV a lot and be like the big fish.
Is that not a demotion?
Not really, because NXT is now on USA. It's just another.
like its own
It's its
brand.
own brand now. Like it's so
a SmackDown or
Monday
a Raw.
nights are Raw, Wednesday nights are NXT, Friday nights are SmackDown, and they're all aired on television now. And NXT is going up directly against AEW. Same time slot on Wednesday nights. So this is actually a really cool move. I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be awesome. They've very underutilized Finn Balor
Are
recently.
they still like having NXT be like their developmental?
Not really.
No.
Technically it is, but let's be honest. Some of the biggest stars in WWE are on NXT right now. Adam Cole is there. That dude's a beast. He's like the Shawn Michaels of our time. It's amazing. So yeah, I wouldn't call it developmental anymore. I would say like they probably still have some indie things like FCW for developmental where it's like not aired on television, which is
Yeah.
kind of where they're doing that. So yeah, that's our Stoked on This. Let's do some happy birthday times. Hey Joe, why don't you explain this since Chelsea doesn't know what we're doing?
Welcome, Chelsea.
Hi.
This is the happy birthday segment. This is where I will be giving Jordan, Chelsea, and Krager here 3 hints as to which celebrity's birthday is coming up this week. You use your name as a buzzer,
Buzz buzz.
and once you use your name, give me your answer. I'll tell you if it's right or wrong. Person with the most points wins. Person with the least amount of points has to bring beer for next week.
And
Except for you.
Yeah.
No, plot twist. If Chelsea loses, you're bringing beer.
I'll do that.
There you go. That's what you
Chelsea,
get.
don't lose.
don't.
So yeah, there's quite a wide range, but you'll get the hang of it. You can answer after you answer the first time. Everyone else has to give their answer. If no one gets it, you can answer again.
Got it.
All right, you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
Sure.
Here we go. Number 1. Goodwill Hunting. The Martian.
Jordan. Matt Damon.
That is correct.
Boom, baby.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I'm terrible with
Jordan, you're so
actors
good
and
at
actresses'
this.
names. So
Well,
you might be bringing
Do you
beer.
do research?
I don't do research, no.
Okay.
I think I've won the past like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because Cam hasn't been winning because he used to be the one
He had to
win
bring
it
beer
every week.
twice,
Yep.
2 weeks in a row, and Krager was supposed to bring beer this week, I think.
But I brought the wine.
Yeah, you're good.
Matt Damon will be 49. Number 2. Hunger Games. The Bridge to Terabithia.
I don't remember his name.
Zathura.
It's
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yes. Oh no, it's the little girl.
Krager. Elle Fanning?
Incorrect.
Jordan, Dakota Fanning.
Incorrect.
It's a Fanning, right?
There's
Incorrect.
only 2 Fannings.
Oh, is there only 2?
Yeah, just like this.
Ooh, Fanning. I don't think Chelsea has any idea.
I don't think
I
so
don't know.
either.
I don't know
No
his
idea.
name, but is it PETA?
No, it's
I'm
the
the
girl. It's the young
worst.
girl.
I know Jennifer
Krager
Lawrence
is
her
on the
little
right
sister.
track.
Oh, it's actually the boy.
It's the person who played PETA.
I don't remember his name.
I don't know his name either.
Oh.
Yeah.
PETA.
Robert Pattinson.
His name?
He was in he's in
Future Man.
Fooderman.
Yep.
Yeah, his name
It's
is
Fooderman.
Robert Paulson. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
His name is Josh Hutcherson.
it, Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah.
And he will be 27.
He peaked with Hunger Games.
He looks fine.
Number 3. Strawberry champagne on ice.
Jordan.
Lucky for you. That's what he likes.
Bruno Mars.
Correct.
Oh my god.
This is ridiculous. That's
Oh,
not a
okay.
fact. That's a lyric.
He said like 2 things.
He said, I'm going to bring
Strawberry champagne, and it was like
no,
Jordan.
No, he said, I'm going to bring hints. I'm going to let it slide.
I said it's hints.
Yeah,
Lucky
I
for
recanted.
No,
you,
it's
that's what I
fine.
like.
Like,
I
How did
recanted.
you get that so fast?
Lucky for you, that's what I like.
Like,
That's what I like.
The very next hint was he may have gotten locked out of heaven.
You should have started with that.
But he'll also think you're amazing just the way you are.
Bruno Mars.
You should have said he likes grenades.
He'll jump on a grenade for you.
Yeah, it's true. Number 4. He had a song called Gigolo, which featured R. Kelly. Wildin' Out.
Oh, Jordan.
Krieger.
I think Jordan got it first.
Nick Cannon.
That is correct.
The thing is, you get nothing for winning this.
No, but I like the
free
pride.
beer.
That's true.
I like the pride.
That's true. The pride is nice, but I
Sorry,
swallowed my
Joe,
pride
you're
like
bringing beer.
Garfield.
I stole it from him.
Number 5. He was part of the cast of The Real World Back to New York in 2001.
Jordan.
That's not fair.
The Miz.
That is correct.
Oh my goodness.
Mike,
Chelsea,
the
you
Miz
see what I have to deal with
Mizanian.
on a weekly
does
basis.
he
Miz
know that?
Amian.
This is stupid.
I don't even think I watched a Real World New York.
No.
I only know because he's a wrestler, and I know he's from the real world.
He has won a total of 18 wrestling championships.
Yeah, he has.
And is known for going awesome.
I came to dance.
Because he's a Scatman?
No, it says I came to play, but I always say I came to dance instead.
He will be 39. Number 6. He played AC Slater in Saved by the Bell.
I don't know.
I know what he looks like.
He's a personality for Extra and Access Hollywood.
No, the face. Don't know the name.
He was a host for many shows such as America's Best
Jordan.
Dance Crew and The X Factor.
Is it Mario Lopez?
That is correct. Mario Lopez
I was going.
will
I
be
couldn't
46.
get Ryan Seacrest out of my head. I'm like, get out of my head. You
Get out-
Saved by the Bell.
Never tell Ryan Seacrest to get out of your head.
He's in
Always.
her head. He's in her head. Seacrest.
Zombie.
Secret.
Oh my gosh, that's
Number
ridiculous.
7. Caddyshack. Community.
Jordan, Chevy Chase,
Joe McHale.
Correct.
Joe
McHale.
I'm gonna have a shutout right now.
I know. You have every single point. Chevy Chase will be 76.
Oh my God.
Number 8. Ghostbusters. Avatar. Alien. Aliens.
Oh, Jordan, Sigourney Weaver.
That's correct.
She's
How did
Avatar?
I forget? How did I
Oh,
forget?
Avatar. I was thinking of Airbender.
She played the kid that has the arrow.
Aang.
Yeah, Aang.
Dang
Sigourney
it.
Weaver will be 70.
I was like, Sigourney Weaver. I'm like, she wasn't in the Airbender.
Number 9. Eurotrip. Gossip Girl.
Blake Lively.
Incorrect, Chels. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Jordan, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Incorrect.
I don't know
Who
her
else?
name.
I don't know anyone else's name. on
I know
Buffy.
the girl, but I don't know her name.
She has also
Oh.
been.
Blair Wardolph.
And is she the man? She's the man as well.
Is it the guy from?
I don't think
This
so, no.
From Us?
But
This
she's
Is Us?
she's also been in a few Disney things, including Disney Channel original movies.
Oh, she plays the really like catty
Oh,
girl
she's
in
the
Buffy.
blonde one.
Eurotrip, Gossip Girl, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, it's not Allison Hannigan. No,
No, but she looks kind of like her.
No, I know she's also in Final Destination.
I have no clue.
Oh,
what
is
her
it the
name is.
the one
5.
that wears a lot of?
She got red. She got reddish
I
hair.
don't know her
3.
name.
Her
I don't
name
know
is
myself.
Michelle Trachtenberg,
Mm,
and she will be 34.
good for her.
Your last one, number 10.
I gotta get one.
If Krager, if there was
Then it's
anyone that you were going to
sudden
get,
death.
it's going to be this one.
No pressure.
He's a former quarterback who
Peyton
played
Manning.
for. That's incorrect, Chelsea. The Vikings, the Jets,
Krager.
the Falcons.
Brett Favre.
That is correct.
My man, Wranglers.
So
Brett
sorry,
Favre
Joe.
will be 50.
Chelsea
Okay, I don't
lost.
mind. I haven't brought it in a while, so it's fine.
Hadn't
That's true.
heard any of those.
I
names ever.
scored 7 points to Krager's 1.
And
Somehow, and
one
2 of
po-
them.
and 1 point or
Two of them
weren't-
technically went to you
Yeah.
because
No one answered.
no one
but
answered.
I can't get
so
points
that's
on
fun.
this.
That was good. That was good. Happy birthday. I got a random question for you guys.
Random.
I've got a question for you. So, what service would you pick if you could get it for free and have unlimited of it?
Are we just talking streaming services?
No, I'm talking any service. So, like HelloFresh,
Amazon.
like Amazon Prime.
Anything Amazon.
Amazon Prime though.
No, just Amazon.
No, that's not a
No,
service.
it would have to be Amazon Prime.
like something you would pay like a monthly fee for, but you can just get it for free.
I
Or
just need
even
to Google what the
actually, that's
most
not really what that question is. A service, so like someone cleaning your house
Oh.
for free,
Oh.
like a service. Yeah, I started going down the path of monthly service too, but it's not. It's like a service, like getting your car oil changed for free every month, or like smogs anytime you
and Krager,
want.
I feel like you were a little too short-sighted on the Netflix because there's the sunglass subscription that you were a
didn't say
part of.
Netflix.
There was or Amazon, but there's the sunglass subscription.
Yeah, but if you
there's
get
like
free
Bespoke,
Amazon, you get everything you want.
There's Loot Crate. There's all sorts of things.
We all know Krager gets Harry's.
Not on the top
I
of
get
his
no.
head.
I get.
I think I would go with maid. Now that you brought that up.
A maid? I
Yeah.
know. a
Topless
maid.
maid.
A maid is very tempting.
Because they clean the things you don't think of, you
Yeah,
know, like
and
the
they dust.
skirting
Like your
boards
taint.
and
Yeah, I just sit on the couch with my
fan
taint up in the
blades.
air, and I go, dust that while you're at it. Jeez, good lord.
any person I've known with a maid, they clean their house before the maid comes.
Yeah, I hated that as a kid. My mom would be
Yeah.
like, clean your room up because the maid's coming. I'd be like, well, what's the point?
Point of the maid,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I
Why
mean,
are we
they-
My
paying
parents
this
used to do that
person?
too.
It's cleaning different things though. Like they don't want your clothes all over so that they can vacuum.
Do you
the
know
floor.
me? My clothes were never
Yeah.
all over.
I don't know why your mom ever told you
No.
that statement ever.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
like,
think that applied
what
to
is
you.
messy in my room?
That was probably to your other siblings.
What?
Masturbation.
That, my dirty socks.
The
maybe-
alligator stuffed animal.
Yes. Oh, that's sad. She knows that story. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe she wanted me.
Yes. Should we have a story time?
Let me finish my
I've heard
joke.
this
Let me
story.
finish my joke. Maybe she wanted me to move my beanbag chair off the floor because I was a college student in 1978. Okay. No, we're not talking about the alligator.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan is flustered.
Yes, I am.
He's all red in the cheeks.
No, just because it's so hot in here. So anyway, I like the maid idea. I would
think I'd go
would
with
probably
that.
pick for the maid.
Honestly,
Maybe a cook.
I was
too.
gonna say
no.
I'm
Personal
stuck on.
Oh,
But
but you
chef.
like this. You
I
cook.
like to
No,
cook
you
and
cook.
I cook.
Personal
I'm
chef.
stuck on 3. So there's 3 things that I'm considering: a maid, personal chef, personal trainer.
Personal
Ooh,
trainer, I don't
personal
care about.
Trainer, that might
No,
be
100%.
good.
It's really simple. Working out, once you're in the gym, you can do it, and you can do kind of workouts yourself. Eating right is 80% of this. Jordan, you know more than anyone here at the table. Eating right is the most important
it's-
You
thing.
can do it yourself. It's
But
so
it's-
freaking
I am
easy.
so
It's not-
lazy.
it's not
No,
actually-
No, no,
it's
no.
Use
really
a crock
hard.
pot.
I
Yeah,
am-
coming from someone who's a culinary teacher.
Yeah, it's easy for you. Just like why I wouldn't pick a personal trainer is because I know all this stuff. I dabbled with possibly being a personal trainer back at the end of college. So it's like,
You could still do that now.
you could, but like the thing is, I have the knowledge. Like you have the knowledge of the culinary stuff, so like that's easy for you. So it wouldn't be a service. You would be interesting. 'Cause you're like, I can do this myself. So
Yeah,
it's
no.
all kind of dependent on what each person. The
100%.
only difference is no one's a master at cleaning. Like
No one
that's not
likes-
fun.
But not even
for
the maid
anyone.
is a master at
Is
cleaning.
fat.
It's faster. Yeah.
Not my maid.
I mean, I
Excuse me?
clean at work all day,
Excuse
all
me?
day.
so I'm
What?
sick of doing it at
What,
home.
Krager?
Mr. Clean.
What about Mr. Clean?
He's a master at cleaning.
He is a master cleaning. He is also a fictional character. He is Captain Picard in a white T-shirt.
I'm
So
going
is
personal
Dale.
chef.
The personal chef hands.
I
You
kinda
already
like
have a personal
down.
chef.
That's true. You have that. I see her Snapchat.
Why do you think
You're
I'm not
getting good
moving
food.
anywhere?
yeah, right? Yeah. So, I don't know. The maid and the personal chef, those two are like the hardest ones. You know what? I'm going to go with the maid because I would rather not have to worry about cleaning.
And
That-
it'll free up time for you to now cook.
That's true.
See, for me, like I can kind of two things I hate doing is cooking and cleaning. But I feel like the cooking is way more important because if someone cooks me the healthy food and I eat it, then I'm going to be eating healthier, not snacking as much. That will make my life better.
You're still going to buy the Totina
You're
pizza
still
rolls.
gonna snack.
Yes, but I will still.
And a
Just
Profes-
bought 400 of them.
You got to get rid of them.
It's not good to always have a
360.
professional chef because then they, yes, they're amazing, but they want the food to taste good, so sometimes
I
they
would-
put in fattening things.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to know what's in your food
That's
when
not
you
true.
make
when,
it.
when
know.
you make it, you make healthy food and it still
Yeah.
tastes incredible.
I know because I want to eat healthy.
Right.
But I mean,
So
the
if the maid
chef,
or if the chef knows that's the goal, they can do that too.
yeah, but if it's the goal, but
No.
then they're making it for someone, it's more like
No, if it's a personal chef that you say I want it for fitness, like what do you think these actors do? Like when they work out, they have a
They
personal
have
trainer
all of 'em.
and a chef, a nutritionist chef.
They have everything. They have a nanny, a freaking
And they
plastic
changed to Diet Coke.
surgeon. Yeah.
I thought it was
It's
Coke
actually,
Zero.
There you go.
Coke Zero.
I drink Coke.
Much better.
I drink Sprite.
It's
Zero now.
LaCroix now.
I drink beer zero.
It's White Claw
It's 0
now.
calories, 0 carbs.
We need that in our lives.
Last thing, because I want to finish this episode up before we get too far past an hour. Last thing I want to talk about here is this.
Is that X-Files?
Yep. So quick conspiracy corner right here. Really, really quick one. So you guys, you've heard of this movie all the kids are talking about called Grease?
Never seen it.
Oh, you've never
I
seen
got
Grease?
chills.
How many Cheez-Its are in your mouth right now?
Like
And I'm
as many as
losing
Totino pizza rolls.
control.
So Grease, there's a theory about this movie that I never heard of before. Actually, I probably have because when I told Madison, 'cause
That
it's
Sandy
one
was
of her
dead?
favorite. Yeah, have I brought this up on the podcast before?
No, but you've told me before. I don't think you've brought
Wait.
it up on the podcast, but you've told
So
me this
there's
before.
a theory that the movie is actually an elaborate fantasy of Sandy's before she dies from drowning. So it says at the end of the movie musical Grease, we see Danny Zuko and Sandy Olsen fly off in a red convertible as they wave goodbye to their friends on the solid ground below. This weird ending led movie theorists to the conclusion that the flying car was the final result of Sandy's fantasy. During the song Summer Nights, Danny and Sandy recount how they first met and started a summer fling. The line, "I saved her life, she nearly drowned," suggests that Sandy actually did drown, and the whole movie is an elaborate musical fantasy due to the lack of oxygen getting to her brain. The flying red convertible also suggests that Sandy is happily being whisked away to heaven at the end of the movie.
I like this, and I want it to be true.
I think it's true because I've always thought the end was super weird with the
Yeah.
car. I'm like, this doesn't fit in. Everything else is pretty grounded except for them singing and stuff. But like
This
everything
one is
else
literally
is pretty
not grounded.
Yeah, and this one is the only thing that's weird in the whole situation.
Sounds
yeah,
like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
I've never seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I'll watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. You watch Grease. Okay, that's the end of the show, guys.
You just barely
I
caught that.
almost knocked the little bit of beer I had over.
You sounded like
Let's-
the clown from Simpsons.
Let's.
That was not
that
even
was
close.
no. Let's try that. Let's try that over.
Hi, you can follow us on Patreon and
Apple
Podcast and
Follow
Stitcher.
us on Patreon, you idiot. You stupid idiot. So you can actually follow us on Instagram and Twitter because I post things there. But go check out the show notes below. It has all our stuff like our Patreon, our Redbubble store, our Amazon affiliate link, our website. Also, go check out Ben from Petrified Gumbo Music. He did our Stoked On This song. He's a cool guy. He lives in Illinois. I guess that's an all right place.
He's got a brewery, right?
He does have a brewery. After he asked me, hey, come up with some beer ideas and I'll make a Wreck My Podcast beer. And I gave him a ton of ideas. And then he hasn't responded to me in 4 months. So
They were that bad.
he's a busy guy. He has a new kid, everything. It's hard. I get it. But go check him out if you need some compositions made. We have episodes come out every Wednesday. This is October. That means Spookfest.
Best
So
month of the year.
it is a great month.
December.
Pulse.
That's number 2.
Yeah, I'd say October, December, then November. Because the fall is everything.
Thanksgiving.
So we will be covering Beetlejuice because that's what you wanted is Beetlejuice, and that's what we're covering next week. So that'll be fun. Or not. Check in and find out. Also, come back next Monday. And Chelsea will be a lot deeper voice because it'll probably be Cam. Thank you for that laugh. And then finally, thank you to my guests for being here. It was a blast in the glass. Call back to Jersey Shore, anyone? No? Okay. And thank you to my listeners. My listeners, you're mine now.
Wow.
Because
That's
without
aggressive.
you, we wouldn't have any reason to hang out around the table every week. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Probably still would, though.
Bye.
I probably would.
Bye, Cali-Creamin.
I like and I love you all.
I appreciate your peoples.
Bring it to the chorus.
Does it matter if this is on the right or left?
He pretty much just eats the thing. I changed her
Yeah,
Oh,
that's nice.
smart.
light condom because Cam literally sucks on his.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do
I don't want his
No.
cookies.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
So yeah, Craig and I always have to turn up more because he ends up being quieter than
I'm
everyone
nice.
else.
I
Yeah,
don't like to
But the
overdo it.
problem is what you do.
when I'm loud, I'll fucking loud.
No,
you're really loud.
you start your sentence loud,
And
and
then
then
you
as the
trail
sentence
off.
goes on, you get quieter and quieter and quieter
You
and
trail.
quieter.
It's ridiculous.
And then you just start talking.
You know what? I just like Oregon.
There you go. Trails.
Oregon Trail.
There you go.
I have dysentery.
I was like, what does that have to do with like a church organ?
Okay, I'm going to start the episode.